Goal 6'3", number 12, Jack Morgan.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Memphis, 2 games back.
And for the Grizzlies, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, the wing pair is Caldwell Pope and Wells. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Memphis. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to Dallas. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, SGA. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. And it's good, 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Caldwell Pope outside. Morant. And no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. That's good from Williams on the assist by Hartenstein.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Morant. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Following Jaren Jackson's 3-point attempt.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morant with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, he's so confident on that pull-up now. That's why the defense can't afford to give him any space.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Scottie Pippen is out there with Ty Jerome. And there's Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Timeout.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Alex Caruso. Free throw, no good for Wallace. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now, trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Jerome, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Pippen. Shea takes the hit and still gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. SGA against Jerome. Jerome with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but to be just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edie's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jalen Wells comes in for Jaren Jackson. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Morant in for Ty Jerome. And then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Morant passes to Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Holmgren. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Right side, Williams. And it's SGA in the corner. Dort. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
It's stolen by SGA. Shea gets it to go despite the contact.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the first half is now in the books. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, right now for the Thunder, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They've done some good things. I mean,
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah. I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Well, this is the level of rim protection you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. He takes pride in being this team's defensive anchor. Yeah, it took plenty of skill and athletic ability for Jackson Jr. to pull that off.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Caldwell Pope outside. Morant sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. And stolen by Williams. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys. And talk about strategy. For the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. 1:36 left to play in the third. Caldwell Pope outside. The tray drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The three from Morant. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Well, when the three is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
From 15 feet away, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Zach Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jalen Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope. Clark a screen on Wallace. 5 to shoot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Caruso with the ball. Aldama's there. Wiggins finds SGA. SGA with the throwdown.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And Morant gets it to go.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
You know what they came to see.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. SGA from outside, and so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guard. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And one of the many things SGA does well, forces his way to the line.
That free throw good from SGA. Both free throws good from SGA.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Beyond the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant outside. Clock at 6. No good from 3.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And that one drops.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isilov. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Thunder making a change here. Higgins is checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Wells with it. Dort covering. It's Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Holmgren rips down the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Hartenstein. Edey rips down the rebound. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Morant outside. Missed on the 3. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. SGA, Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And that's in there!
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 14. Now Williams. SGA. That's in there. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game.
I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got jokes and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey,
baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me,
baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me.